A famous and well-known auto show called the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance is held every year in Pebble Beach, California, usually during Monterey Car Week, one of the most notable classic car events in the world. This occasion is renowned for showcasing a variety of rare, old, and important vehicles in history. This year's Best of Show award went to a 1937 Mercedes-Benz. Stick around to find out more. This is Luxury Prima. What typically happens at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance? Exquisite car display. The event's main focus is the presentation of immaculately kept and restored vintage cars. These vehicles are carefully chosen, and they frequently reflect a broad spectrum of automotive history, encompassing the pre- and post-war eras, as well as a variety of manufacturers, models, and designs. Judging and awards. The judging procedure is one of the event's highlights. Each competing car is judged by a panel of experts, using standards like authenticity, historical accuracy, craftsmanship, and overall presentation. Awards are offered in a number of categories, with the most prestigious one, Best in Show, going to the car with the best display. Concours Tour. A Concours Tour is frequently included in the event, wherein participating cars take a beautiful drive along the Monterey Peninsula's lovely coastal roads. This trip gives aficionados and onlookers the chance to view these vintage vehicles in motion, which enhances the experience. Historical and concept cars. The event may include concept automobiles from various automakers, offering a glimpse into the future of automotive design and technology, in addition to classic and vintage cars. Automotive Marketplace. The event frequently has displays and booths from numerous luxury automakers, auto-related businesses, and automotive vendors, giving participants the chance to learn more about the newest automobile-related goods, services, and innovations. Auction events. Several renowned classic automobile auctions take place during Monterey Automobile Week. These auctions frequently offer some of the most precious and in-demand historic cars, with sales and bids that break records. Charity. Through its activities, the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance frequently aids charity causes. Selected charities may receive donations of money raised through various activities, gala, and social events. The Concours d'Elegance is a social gathering where attendees, collectors, enthusiasts, and members of the automotive business congregate to celebrate their mutual love of vintage cars. Parties, gala dinners, and other social events are frequent during the week. The Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, which attracts auto enthusiasts and collectors from all over the world to admire, appreciate, and celebrate the finest specimens of automobile design and engineering, is an overall celebration of automotive history, workmanship, and elegance. What about this year then? Traditions become even more prized at times of upheaval and ambiguity, a chance to find solace in remembering the past. The Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance is a crucial constant for enthusiasts and collectors alike, while the automotive landscape undergoes a seismic upheaval in powertrain development and autonomous developments. This year, a 1937 Mercedes-Benz 540K Special Roadster was chosen Best of Show, giving one of the oldest existing marques a record-breaking 10 victories at the most prestigious show car competition in the world. This added to the feeling of familiarity. 216 automobiles in 27 classes made up the 72nd edition, which was decided by 56 judges. Lamborghini's 60th anniversary, McLaren's 60th anniversary, and Porsche's 75th anniversary were 2023 specific categories. Three of these, a 1963 Porsche 901 prototype Quick Blau Carmen Reuter Coupe, a 1967 McLaren M6A Can-Am race car, and a 1968 Lamborghini Miura P400 Bertoni Coupe won first place in their respective classes. A 1908 Benz 105 HP Prinz Heinrich two-seat race car was the oldest model to win a class award, and a 1995 McLaren F1 Coupe was the most recent. The 1937 Mercedes-Benz, which won the ultimate bragging rights, had previously belonged to the Shah of Afghanistan before joining the Patterson collection in Kentucky. Jim Patterson, the owner, has now won the grand prize at Pebble 3 times. Every collector wants Pebble's confetti to fall on and around their car, but the majority would be happy to simply have their wheels on the fabled lawn. Robert Ross was attempting to keep that viewpoint throughout the day at least. With touring coachwork, Ross had transported his meticulously repaired 1966 Lamborghini 400 GT. Bringing a car to Pebble Beach is especially piquant because I've been coming here for 20 years, but I've always been a spectator on the grass and been able to admire the wonderful cars, Ross mentioned. I never thought that I would actually have an opportunity to have my own car on the lawn. It's a huge honor and a very humbling experience. His rare Raging Bull, though, was passed up in favor of the winning 1968 Miura, a 1971 Lamborghini Espada Series 2 Bertone Coupe, and a 1994 Lamborghini Diablo SE30 Coupe. Like every year, Ferrari also had a significant presence, with models from the Ferrari Grand Touring and Ferrari Competition categories. A 1953 Ferrari 212 Intervignale Coupe won the first place prize in the first division, and a 1957 Ferrari 500 TRC Scaglietti Barchetta triumphed over the competition in the second. Pebble only dedicates space for about a dozen concept cars on a separate lawn, in contrast to the Quail, a motorsports gathering which, in addition to staging a traditional concours, gives automakers a stage to entice potential consumers with their newest high-performance vehicles. The Lotus Type 66, the Lamborghini Lanzador electric concept car, and the Porsche GT4 e-Performance were all featured in this year's show. However, well-known brands like Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Bentley, Bugatti, and others increased their visibility by locating to the areas that surround the fairways. The most exclusive of these neighborhoods is Casa Ferrari, which, while exclusively accessible to VIP visitors and cherished customers, displays for the general public a vast collection of vintage and modern specimens from Maranello, including the new SF90 XX Stradale and SF90 XX Spider. According to Benedetto Vigna, the global CEO of Ferrari, for a luxury company like Ferrari, it's important that we take care of all our kids because the family keeps enlarging, citing the array of prancing horses spanning the decades. And what better place than Ferrari Beach, he later adds with a grin, with the hope that his suggested name change for Pebble gains traction. The Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance has a long history of generosity and has raised $37 million for local charities since it began, $2.68 million of which was raised this year alone. That's the tradition to treasure the most in these times of change and uncertainty. This event has served as a living canvas of automotive history and desire, showcasing everything from the elegant lines of old classics to the cutting-edge innovations of new prototypes. A masterpiece of automotive art has been produced as a result of the thorough restoration, the passionate commitment, and the persistent pursuit of greatness. Let's continue to recognize the sophistication, creativity, and pure joy that the automotive industry offers to our lives until we get together again next year. Thank you for coming with us on this tour of the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to keep up with our ongoing feature of anything automotive. Bye for now, and may the journey ahead be as fascinating as the wonders of this intuitive world of automotive.